Good day, children, and welcome back to our English class. Today we're going to have a poem, but before that, let's hear to some soothing music. Well, you must have heard the lovely music, and today we're going to have a new poem in English, and that is lesson number 25, Little Words. Now, what are these little words? We shall see. We often sometimes, something goes wrong with our friends, and what happens? We flare up, we get angry, and there's a sudden fight between two friends or both of us. If we have a friend, good friend, whether there are two people, three people, suddenly something happens, there's a misunderstanding, miscommunication, and what happens? You start arguing with your friends. The moment you argue with your friends, what happens? You lose the track that she is your friend, and she loses the track that you are her friend. Now, in such situation, what will happen? You understand, you realize your mistake, that you have insulted or embarrassed your friend, and therefore you say sorry, right? And you make use of all these golden words, and these golden words you must have heard or you must have learned them when you were in your lower classes. So next one is pardon. Very, very commonly used is thank you, and it has a lot of impact. And here, may I help you? Excuse me. This also is a very courteous word. And please. So all these words and many more are or tells what type of a person you are, whether you are courteous enough or whether you are an ill-mannered person. Immediately when if you're running in the corridors and if you hit one child or if you just push one child down, what will happen? You always feel sorry. You help the child to stand, or you help that friend of yours to stand up again, and you say sorry. But if you just dash a person and run off, what will happen? They will turn around and say, oh my god, look at that girl, no manner she's got, she's pushed me down and she's not even stopped to say sorry. So all these words like sorry, thank you, excuse me, pardon, may I help you, please, all these words have a great impact on our minds, and therefore these are called as golden words. And what happens? You build your friendship again. So you have to be a very courteous person, a good mannered person, and you can make more friends. So such is the new poem which talks about all these different words, and that poem is Little Words. Little Words, lesson number 25. Yes, you did too. I did not. Thus by unkind little words, two fond friends were parted. I am sorry. So am I. Thus the little quarrel ended. Thus by loving little words, two bonded hearts were mended. So that's what you can see. Once you finish off your quarrel with the courteous words, with kind words, what happens? You become friends forever. So this is a lovely poem written by Benjamin Keach. So once again, we read this poem, and as I'm reading, I'll explain to you what these little words mean. Now here you can see two friends are fighting, right? And then what it says, yes, you did too. I did not. Now one friend is accusing another one or blaming another one. You did it. The other one is saying, no, I did not. Here also you can see two friends are arguing with each other. And what happens? Their friendship breaks. Same thing happens when even we talk something rude to our friends. What happens? Even our friendship breaks, because sometimes our friends may not like the way we talk to them, or in a very arrogant manner, or in a very rude manner. So sometimes we lose our courteousness, and what happens? We tend to blame each other and we break our friendship. Now, again here in the second stanza, it says, I am sorry. Now the friends are saying sorry to each other because they realize that they cannot stay without one another. They cannot stop themselves from talking to one another, but they have to be together. And what happens? They ultimately come together and say sorry. What happens? Once this golden word is said, the little quarrel ends between the friends, and what happens to these little words? The hearts are mended and they bond together. So here you can see, or the three friends are together because they realized what was their mistake, and they are courteous enough to say sorry. What happens? That word has a magic effect and they become friends forever. So this poem is written by Benjamin Keach. Now please remember children, this poem is only for a memory recitation. That means you have to study this poem by heart, right? So you can practice it, writing it in your P-books, or in your, once you have to write it in your English prose book, and the other time when you're practicing, you can practice it in your P-books. So I'm reading it once again. Please pay attention. Lesson number 25, Little Words. Yes, you did too. I did not. Thus by unkind little words, two fond friends were parted. I am sorry. So am I. Thus the little quarrel ended. Thus by loving little words, two bonded hearts were mended. Who's the poet? The poet is Benjamin Keach. So this poem is written by Benjamin Keach. So that's all for your poem, Little Words.